YouTube, Rumble. Good morning. Tuesday. You know what day it is. Let's see. 33 degrees outside this morning. The official Dave weather station. We are at 46. Got the heater going, getting the chill out of the air. Well, I was supposed to have a package to open today, according to tracking. But since the USPS basically is the Walmart of delivery, it didn't make it yesterday. But apparently, it's out for delivery. But it never showed up. This is what happens when you have a president that's doing a pretty good job. And I'm not talking about the current one. And he appoints Crazy Louie as Postmaster General. Now, who's Crazy Louie? Crazy Louie was the CEO of a very large trucking company that he ran into the ground and bankrupted them. Of course, now, the post office, they'll hire you if you can walk in off the street and say, "I want a job." They give you a little mail bag and tell you, go out and deliver all this whenever you get a chance. So hopefully today the mailman will figure out how to get it out of the mail truck and into my mailbox. And it's not that big. I've never had really a problem with packages being delivered on time, except for when they come from this particular area of North Carolina. They seem to go rogue. Oh well. But I'm gonna be heading out here, it's Tuesday. Get my breakfast. Then I'm gonna go start my grocery shopping. And if I can't find, and tell me, how does a piece of lint get stuck under your fingernail? How's that happen? Anyway, I'm gonna start with the little independent supermarkets first, grocery stores, before I hit the supermarkets. Then if they don't have in stock what I want, then I'll probably end up back out at the grocery stores picking up something else because I just got that itch. Plus, there's an empty shelf in the gun cabinet over there. That's just wrong. Oh, yeah. Grab your cup of Joe. and let's go. Get the day started with a little Java Jake. Get this cup out of the way, and then there'll be a cup of Big B's coffee on the way home from, well, when I'm after I'm done with breakfast, there'll be a cup of Big B's coffee. And Valentine's Day is coming. I wonder what I'm gonna get me. I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see. When is that? That's tomorrow. True story. My youngest son, his due date was Valentine's Day, 1989, 87, whatever. We were going to name him Valentino. He lucked out. He was born early, so he became a Jake. So for those of you keeping track at home, I have a Sean, my oldest, Bill, Nick. Bill, oldest twin, Nick, youngest twin, Jake, youngest. Ain't no more that I know of. There was a rumor after my first wife and I separated and divorce papers were in process. And I hadn't met Cindy yet. There was this young lady, Brenda. We shacked up for about a month, and then we went our separate ways. But there was a rumor that when she went her separate ways, she was with child. But I don't know because it's been what, 17 years? She never contacted me for support or whatever. I'm going to say false. I was back in my wild, crazy days. I was back in my heavy drinking days. When I mean heavy, I mean heavy. Then I met Cindy. She changed all that crap. She brought me back down to earth. Taught me how to be a responsible human being. What you gonna do? So, you know, I take Piper Dave's advice. I take it, and I try to apply it. Like he's talking about beef. Now, see, Cindy and I started that before. We got a big deep freezer thingy out in our garage. We filled it full of beef and meat and all the good stuff. But anyways, and I'll do that again because it's definitely cheaper to buy in bulk. When I get my own place, I'll have another freezer. I'll definitely be doing that. And I've been dropping a few dollars picking up some silver. Stick away for when the world goes to crap all the way. Piper Dave, smart man. Not many people I take their advice from. I mean, on certain things, okay, yeah, like try this tobacco, you'll like it, nah. But when it comes to the biggies, the big stuff, investments and stuff, see, I gotta get my investments back to where they they were before they were stolen. That was another thing. I I trusted. Well, I mean, it's hard to explain. All this stuff. That the house was in Cindy's name, and the big investments were in Cindy's name, but it was my money was part of it, you know. And then finally, she like 2 months before she got sick and passed, redid the will where all of a sudden my name appeared in all the proper places, but then that will turned up missing because, well, crooked attorney. We spoke about him what, yesterday or day before, whenever. And two, in inconsiderate, low life pieces of human waste, which now one has gone on to meet his reward, which he's now worm food. And I don't feel bad about it. Now we just got to wait for the other one. Well, what time is it anyways? 8:30. What time did I get out of bed? Jeez. It was still dark when I got up this morning. Our handyman yesterday never showed. Go figure. What happens when you deal with Facebook Marketplace? Oh, mom was cleaning the oven today. The house is like 900 degrees and stinks. She's got all the doors and windows open because it's so freaking hot in there. Well, I'm going to finish up this cup, get this thing loaded up, and I'm going to ski daddle on out to Madison, Ohio, to Madison Family Restaurant, where I'm going to see Michelle. She's my favorite waitress. I got her trained now. She sees my truck pull in. I walk in. Right there on the table is a cup of coffee waiting. And like 2 minutes after I sit down, my breakfast arrives. Because I get the same thing every Tuesday. Biscuits, gravy, hash browns, really crispy, bacon. It ain't breakfast without bacon. I hope you're well and I hope you're safe. Every day is a school day. If you're not learning, you're being left behind. Go be kind. It's free. Make somebody smile. Peace. Mailman drops off. I'll be back. If not, I might be back just to blast on the post office. See you guys and gals.